What's going on, everybody? It is Josh here, your River City Gamer. Now today I'm going to show you my recommendations on what to aim for while reforging any Queen's weapon you may have received after completing the Prison of Elders. For those of you who may not know, you are guaranteed to receive a random Queen's armament after completing any Prison of Elders mission as long as you use a treasure key to open the big chest in the treasure room. Note that all of the Queen's weapons are reforgeable and drop with different perks. In order to reforge your weapon, you need to speak to the gunsmith at the tower. It will cost you 1 motor light, 3 weapon parts, and 250 glimmer per reforge. Note that this process cannot be reversed, and any experience you may have gained on this weapon will be reset post reforge. Now that we have covered all the basics, I'm going to give you my recommendations for reforging the best perks on the Dreamwaker rocket launcher for PvP and PvE. Looking at its sets, we can see that its weakest points are fire rate, velocity, and its pitiful mag size of 1. There's not much we can do about its fire rate, but we'll definitely be looking into raising its velocity and mag size. Before I continue, this particular recommendation video will not be split between PvE and PvE, as the same perks I will recommend can work for both spectrums of gameplay. Starting off with the launch options, you will want to aim for any of the following 3 options. Warhead Verniers, offering more velocity and blast radius, increased recoil, which is a penalty to stability. This option is great for the Dreamwaker as we want to increase its velocity, but don't care too much about the stability because of its terrible fire rate anyway. A buff to blast radius is also nice too. Linear Compensator, offering more predictable recoil, slight boost to velocity and blast radius, more recoil. Again, this one raises the stats we want and decreases the stats we don't need. Hard Launch, offering more velocity and blast radius, increased recoil. Any of these 3 launch options will allow your Dreamwaker to perform at its best. Be sure to look out for them. In the first perk slot, you are able to roll any of the following perks: Battle Runner, Spray and Play, Clown Cartridge, Grenadier, Army of 1, and Tripod. Out of all of these, I recommend 2 above all else. The best perk for the Dreamwaker in this slot would be Tripod, bumping your mag size from 1 to 3. What's to say about this perk? You want to blow things up, and you want to blow things up without much downtime. Go with this perk. The best alternative to Tripod is Clown Cartridge. Reloading this weapon has a chance to grant a mag size of 3. Not as good as Tripod, but decent. The rest of the perks are decent, but having only 1 round in the mag per shot will greatly hinder your rocket launcher's performance, so I would recommend to avoid these if possible. For the second column, I recommend 1 above all the others, but I will cover a few I think are acceptable. The best possible perk for the Dreamwaker in this slot would be Javelin, increasing your warhead velocity by 40 and reducing your stability by 10. This perk will allow your rockets to reach your target as quickly as possible for a faster kill. You want to go for this perk. Flared Magwell, Speed Reload, Snapshot, Single Point Sling, and Quick Draw are all great if you're rolling for a PvP launcher, but the lack of velocity may show. Heavy Payloader is more of a waste as the blast radius on the Dreamwaker is already good. Fitted stock and perfect balance are unnecessary, as well as the weapon does not need that much stability. For the second perk slot, you are able to roll any of the following perks: Cluster Bomb, Grenades and Horseshoes, Vacuum, Tracking, Surplus, and Who's Next. I recommend 2 perks for this perk slot. The other perks are okay at best, but would not allow the best performance for your rocket launcher. My personal favorite in this perk slot is Grenades and Horseshoes. It allows the rockets from this weapon to detonate early based on proximity. This perk is great for PvP and PvE. Coupled with the high velocity, granted you are able to roll 1, Grenades and Horseshoes makes for a fast time to kill in any scenario. The next best thing is going to be Tracking, allowing shells fired from this weapon to track their targets. This perk is pretty good, but in my experience, Tracking is less effective than Grenades and Horseshoes. Note that both perks can be avoided by skillful opponents in PvP, so make sure to aim for the highest possible velocity on your Dreamwaker. Vacuum and Surplus are decent for PvE, but will force you to be more accurate with your shots. Cluster Bomb and Who's Next are, in my opinion, terrible and should be avoided. So that's my recommended loadout for the Dreamwaker rocket launcher. Either Warhead Verniers, Linear Compensator, or Hard Launch, coupled with Tripod, Javelin, and Grenades and Horseshoes. If you're able to forge a rocket launcher like this, you'll find yourself killing things quickly and with ease. That's pretty much all I have left to say. I want to wish you all luck in your future reforging. I hope you all get the rolls you are looking for. I will be doing the same with all the remaining Queen's weapons, so please stay tuned. If you guys like this video, feel free to leave a like it again, like it 50 more times, comment, favorite, subscribe. I am Josh, and until next time guys, I will see you guys later.